going on very soon here. It seems like everyone should be set up, everyone should be ready. And the game's starting, ladies and gentlemen. Back in 2010 for WC3L we saw this all the time. But ever since then it's not that represented as well represented anymore. It is the org mirror. Oh yeah. And something is wrong with the production stuff again. I don't mean the craft board. That's my fault. That is my fault. I'm gonna change that first, but the cropping is wrong again. What is going on today? I think someone cursed me. Alright, craft board. Oh no, wait. He is this weird color. Alright, we got that one, so. But Warcraft is wrong again. Can I change it like this? Nope, that's not right. Alright guys, I'm gonna delete this and make it new. It's gonna go black. Don't be afraid! Don't be afraid! It's gonna be alright. In a second. Man, today really is a super professional cast, isn't it? That's what happens when you let Remo do the show by himself. Let that be a lesson to you, Neo. God damn you. Okay. The second time I have to do this today. I don't understand, guys. As so often it is the case in my life, I don't understand. Well, now everything should be back to normal though. Maybe I should just pretend like things are messed up so that I can skip the early game and I don't have to waste time talking about nonsense. Maybe that should be the new strategy. Whew, game is a little bit spiky, unfortunately, guys. This is again, we are playing on Kalimdor, so the game does have some spikes, as you are most likely seeing. And yeah, it's FoCuS in his trusted yellow trunks, as always, against Soin. FoCuS, the huge favorite. This is his warm-up game against tomorrow's match against Lin. Lin, of course, one of the greatest legends that Warcraft has ever seen. Lin, who has come back just recently and who is looking strong already. FoCuS has to play him tomorrow in the WCA APAC qualifier. And if he doesn't win this game, that can only be a bad sign. Soin, the big underdog. He got here because he received a def win from 120. Otherwise, it may have been pretty unlikely that he gets here at all. He is the big underdog. But just like an APAC qualifier, lots of underdogs have been making a name for themselves. And he denies the peon with the Borrow, which is not the greatest start. I wanted to commend him on that one, but unfortunately he screwed it up. Kajind versus Nikoro, this game. And the marketplace is gonna be the first point of contention where FoCuS gets the clause of attack +6 and the other guy, Soin, gets the circlet. So the business is thriving in the marketplace. And there's another item available. I think that's a new circlet. Yep. Goddamn eagle eyes. So they're gonna be trading creep camps here. FoCuS scouting down here, seeing the Blade Masters here, but also kind of distracting and forcing attention down here. He says, "Look, guy, my grunts are here. My grunts are here. You better be here." And because of this, he gets the Ogre Magi, and I missed the item. I'm sorry, but he sold it, so it most likely was a Wand of Mana Stealing or a Scroll of the Beast.
Players' forces are under attack.
And now we have double level 2, but we have boots versus no boots. But FoCuS's blade is the stronger one. He's up one item. Tech. That's the important question. How is that looking? A little bit faster for FoCuS, but honestly not the biggest of deals. Dust of Appearance though, this can also be important. Of course, this Echo has only one shop. I feel like I'm Neo right now, so shop control very important. The boots become available as well pretty soon, but he might not want to go for those. But this one hurt grunt is in a lot of danger. He knows the blade burner is going to be coming in. Nice dust usage. Keeps the blade away. But the boots of speed and the windwalk makes him easily be able to outrun his opponent. And this grunt, well, he's up to 400 hit points again. As the blade comes in. He wakes up the creeps. Nice little move there, but they fall asleep again. Oh, the crits are coming out, and that is the first blood. He gets the first kill of the game. Usually, of course, we always like to say never lose a grunt in the early game, but against the Blade Master that is pretty stacked with boots of speed, it is pretty damn hard to keep all these grunts alive. Of course, going to be double Shadow Hunter versus... well, just Shadow Hunter versus Shadow Hunter, actually. These tier 2 buildings are super exposed. If the Blade Master was here, these would be easy cancellations. FoCuS, on the other hand, is building them in the back of his base. What we saw a lot of orcs doing in Orc Mirror when it was really developed was close up the base entirely and only open it up once the tier 2 buildings are finished, or at least close to finished. But there's no cancellation going to be happening this time. Shadowhunter wants to go for the Merc camp, but with the Blade Master being so close, I think this could be pretty dangerous. And yeah, he thinks better of it. He has no information as to where the blade is, so he doesn't want to risk it. Now the blade is in fact inside the main. Nice Blade Master micro. They're blocking the peon, securing the kill. And now FoCuS's blade is around himself with the help of the Hex. Again, nice move by Soin. Forces at least the Windwalk, but there's more where that came from, of course. Speed scroll and one heal self. And he's making his way across the map. Of course, FoCuS has perfect vision of this. Is the Hex going to be coming in again? Nope, not yet.
The player's forces are under attack.
He has to expect that the Blade Master is here. Yeah, sees him, hexes him. Gets the last hit. Oh, Wand of Illusion. That can be really good, especially in the late game. Not only to block and tank a lot of damage from right clicks, but also with a Spirit Link. Now the SH in a bit of trouble. Windwalk number 2 coming in, but Spirit Link also being casted. Did he just hex the illusion and it instantly died? I don't think I ever knew that before. I think he did. Hex destroys illusions, guys? Can you tell me? I know it does in Dota, but Dota is Dota. Ha! Interesting. Come on, hex him again so I can see. Nah. Of course not. Doesn't want to waste the mana. He's going to hex the grunt instead. Speed scroll. Here we go. The frog is pretty damn fast, and the first end snare is coming onto the raider, which has Spirit Link though, so he's pretty tanky. Second raider coming in as well, and so are the peons for FoCuS. Seems like a very even trade to start things off here. One raider for one raider, but the next grunt might be soon to follow. And we remember, Soin killed one grunt in the early, so now we are all evened up, I guess. Well, I don't know, maybe they didn't produce the same amounts? Yeah, they did. We have 3 grunts for Soin, 3 grunts for FoCuS, 1 raider lost on each side, so even Steven across the board. Another circlet, man. This Blade Master, whew! He is starting to become a real carry, to stick with Dota. Yours is saying mana drain kills illusions as well? Really? Huh. I never knew that. I knew in Dota it did, but in Warcraft, I know. Are you trolling me, Yaz? Really? Does it destroy illusions? I never knew. I know that you can't buy heroes with illusions. Like at the tavern, you can't do that, but illusions, man, super weird. Chat seems to be undecided whether I'm being trolled or not. I guess I have to test this later or something. Alright, he's bringing the fight to So-In's main. He already lost a grunt for free, So-In did. That's not a good start to this fight, of course. Where are the peons? They're coming now. It's pretty late, but look at this, man! Tier 3 for So-In. Trying to revolutionize the Orc Mirror meta, or what? But it's not looking too great for him so far, but FoCuS's blade has to be kind of careful. There is a heal wave, however, available. He already used the heal scroll, but the first hero of FoCuS, of the favorite, has to be careful, and the first Kodo Beast for So-In. Easily mass ensnared, easily taken out. And the shop is coming. There was a few times when we saw Orc Tier 3 in the past, but it was only very late into the game. And usually it was only used for the Walker Master upgrade. I think Grubby used to do that, if I'm not mistaken. But now, this early investment hasn't paid off at all yet. He has taken so much damage here, he might lose another Walker for almost free. He's trading some hits here, but the next Raider for So-In has already been ensnared again. It just seems like FoCuS can take these fights way better than his opponent can. Seems like the favorite is sticking, or is proving why he has that role. Finding more and more kills. Now level 3 on the blade. Oh, nice surround here with the ensnare. The pop out is gonna come though. And now we have the Orb of Lightning. That can dispel Spirit Link. Can that make a difference? Level 3 also on him, but the surround is still closed. The heal wave though comes in. Mana potion has been deployed, has been devoted for this, but the Blade Master is still in a lot of trouble. There's no Windwalk Mana, the Hex! Oh man, just so close. Can he actually get the kill in return? The heal potion keeps him alive, but now FoCuS has his own shop here. Clarity used, Healing Wave used. But more and more Spirit Link keeps So-In safe for now, but only 28 supply. How much longer can he keep this going? Level 3 already for this SH. Level 2 Heal Wave, man, making such a big difference. A difference too big to overcome. It is GG, and FoCuS does what we expect and wins. At least game number 1. This is a best of 5 overall. Overall, exactly. So it's not over yet. Very even early game, but in the late game, in the mid game, late game stages, that's when FoCuS really shined. And this tier 3, I would have liked to see it work, and I think it can, maybe, but that was just too early. The push was coming so quickly. He had nowhere near enough time to make that work. Orc Mirror, Resident Sleeper, you guys are saying? I think there are some better ones as well. Nico Malik in chat is saying that Lin goes for tier 3 sometimes as well. Oh, okay. Well, I haven't seen him in a long time, obviously. And, well, yesterday we saw him, of course. The day before yesterday, Thursday it was. But we didn't see Lin's game against FoCuS. Speaking of which, in that game, FoCuS won 2-1. But we didn't see the game, so we don't know what exactly happened. Alright guys, I'm closing the door. I'm closing the door! The closet is being closed. I hope you're happy now. But I expect some people want it to be open now. Alright. Second map is gonna be Terenas stand. Very different from Echo Isles. A lot bigger, more shops. So securing the heal scrolls, the invols should be easier for you. Lots of little creep camps you can take with the grunts only. That's also true for Echo Isles though. Screw you guys, the door stays closed now. It's your own making. I don't know what this obsession with the door is. It's like Twitch plays Pokemon. You know, the one group is obsessed with the Helix fossil. What's the other one, yellow fossil called? You know, the anarchy and democracy thing. We're all ready. And we are getting into map number 2. And maybe this time OBS is not gonna screw me over. I think everything's looking fine. And the Koreans are nice enough to keep their colors. Thank you. Dome fossil. That's right, it was called the dome fossil. Dome fossil and helix fossil. Helix? It's called Helix, right? Yeah. Helix and dome fossil. Man, Twitch plays Pokemon, that was so awesome. That was so awesome. I didn't watch all of it because it's, well, impossible to have watched all of it, but I watched some of it. I remember when we were fighting against Giovanni. Man, it was so intense. Of course, it fell off pretty quickly. Like after a week, it was still okay and entertaining, but in the beginning, it was just a phenomenon. I wonder when the next big Twitch thing is gonna come. Like shortly after, there was Bob Ross, which was also really cool. The Joy of Painting. What other big Twitch event was there? I mean, Awesome Games Done Quick was kind of a big event, but it wasn't something creative, something new, something unusual. Really, I think Twitch Plays Pokemon may have been the best thing ever on Twitch, at least so far. And I'm really looking forward to the next big thing. Show the corner again. Which corner? What do you mean? I don't know which corner you're referring to. Well, enough of corners and of Twitch and of Pokemon. NWL lower bracket. These guys are fighting for their lives, but it looks like FoCuS is the stronger fighter by quite a bit, at least so far. So, and of course, the big underdog in this matchup. He has lost the first map on Echo Isles. Now on Terenas stand, he's going to try to turn it around. Tier 3 attempt was started by him on Echo. Didn't work out. Did not work out, but maybe this is a strategy, a little trick up his sleeve that he can make work. Terenas stand, a bigger map. He might have more time to try to reap the benefits from Tier 3, so maybe it can work here, but maybe he's just gonna go into the tried and true standard. But in the tried and true standard FoCuS, man, he looks so strong. I don't know if he can be beaten by an underdog in that kind of game. Maybe surprise really has to be what Soen has to pull off here. Again, FoCuS won against Lun only 2 days ago in the APAC qualifier. Lun, he's going to be playing again tomorrow in the playoff stages of that qualifier. So you could call this a warm-up game. And so far it seems like FoCuS is in good shape. But let's see. We are not one to judge too early, to rule out a player too early. Pretty bad drops here for Soen, getting only the ring and the gauntlets. Better for FoCuS, I'd say. Definitely the circlet. Of course, the slippers are what you are dreaming of here. By the way, if you guys are reading on War3 Reddit, a guy who does a lot of Warcraft calculations and who makes threads about them on Reddit calculated which items are the most effective for damage output on the Blade Master. And it turns out, early game, the claws of attack are the best, but which we all knew. But the thing is, late game, level 4 and upward, actually slippers are the best. Yeah. Slippers of agility, the little items, the +3 ones, are better for damage at level 4 and 5 than the claws or the gloves are. Pretty crazy. But he did the calculations, and I didn't check them, but I guess I trust him. I don't know why I would lie about them. But yeah, slippers are actually the best. Kind of a big eye-opener. None of us knew that before. So the claws, maybe in all these years of Warcraft, have been kind of overrated.
A player's forces are under attack.
Of course, that is only the case when you can stand still and right-click at will. So if you have to chase opponents and can't make use of your attack speed, then it's a different story. But when you can just stand still and right-click, then slippers are the best, which is still crazy. This time, seems like FoCuS is gonna turn it around. Last game, he was the one to lose a grunt early. This time, he's gonna steal it from his opponent. And this is what I was saying. Terenas stand, lots of little camps that your grunts can take solo. Oh, by the way, look at what was found. And look at what was found again! He basically has 3 slippers right now. What a nice transition here from me. Totally unwillingly and totally lucky. Just talking about the slippers, and now he just found the slippers and got basically the double slippers. So this Blade Master is going to be really strong in the late game especially. FoCuS cannot say that he has these great items so far himself. Only a circlet. That does not compete. And yeah, now we have 1 grunt kill versus 1 grunt kill, but I think this is gonna change in just a sec. He's trying to block as best he can. This does force a lot of mana out of the blade. So now he's only gonna have 1 Windwalk remaining, but this 1 Windwalk might be enough to get the kill here. Grunt still trying to block, can't quite do it, but now there's no more mana. Can he make some block magic happen? Seems like it. Seems like it. He's gonna park him in here, and then he's gonna block the way. Nicely done. Nicely done by Soin. I think he has quite a few of these nice little micro moves. And now Soin's blade in the main. And this delays the tier 2. But he's being blocked. He's being blocked, but he can cancel the War Mill. But there's no dust here. Alright, so he's just chilling. Just chilling for the time being, but now the Shadowhunter is here. Hex comes immediately, but he has hit level 3. And with that, I don't think he can cancel the War Mill with the Hex being here. So this blade is stuck. FoCuS knows this matchup inside out. He knows all the angles, all the tricks. SH is getting a dust right now, I imagine. Yep. And this blade is gonna fall. I think. He reveals him. Thing is, of course, he's still in Windwalk. Is that level 1 Windwalk still? No, it's level 2 Windwalk. But it's not gonna last for too much longer. Yeah, it's over. Can he survive for long enough for another Windwalk? Is it even gonna be enough? I think he's surrounded here. I think the Raider just popping out. Yeah, he is surrounded. Oh, man. Oh, poor Soin. He doesn't even get a Raider kill in return. Oh, crap. What a start to game number 2. Loses his level 3 blade. He lost 2 grunts as well. He got 1 grunt in return, but that ain't good. That ain't good, boys. He got really good items, though. Can those really good items get him back into this game?
Player's forces are under attack.
Blade Master is now on the prowl. SH has hit level 2 already though, and there's a Spirit Walker here as well. 2 in fact, so nothing here is too vulnerable. Oh, is this gonna be Zapper action? Yeah, he has Speed Scroll. Oh, FoCuS pulling off the abuse. It's gonna land right here, I think. Where's he gonna go? Where's he gonna... Oh, nice! He's blocking it with a Peon. Well done! He gets the shop, but only the shop. Well, and a Peon, of course. So again, Soin reacting quickly and making the right move. So well done for him, well done. So just resource-wise, it wasn't strictly worth it, but more importantly, SH gets space. Soin is forced back, Blade Master is still dead. This SH has all the space in the world and finds now finally a really good item. the Zoe Mask, of course, for every spellcaster, amazing. And SH is one of those, even if he is a agility-based hero. Alright, we are now way into the mid game. 45 supply we have over here for Soin, and FoCuS at only 40. This burrow is late. Late as hell. Blade Master finally back. Oh no, don't tell me he's gonna die here again. He gets around it again, but I think he should have enough time to get the mana for the Windwalk to get out of here. But the staff is coming in. No, it isn't! Because that was a hex. That could have been the death of this Blade Master. Hex is coming in. Does he have the end snares? Yes, he does. Blade Master invisible. Whoa! Holy crap, that was so close. Here comes the dust, but it's too late. Soin smartly runs the other direction. Well done. This may have been a mistake. Maybe he could have had the time for a second end snare, but maybe the end snare was on cooldown. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Creeping continues. SH is soon gonna have his level 3 himself for Soin. There's a TP, by the way. A TP that he rebought. Interesting. So maybe he wants to try to go for some base pressure, maybe expand. But expansions in Orc Mirror, I don't know that I've ever seen one. If the game was not totally one-sided. Kind of like Undead Mirror. Never see expansions in Undead Mirror. Another close of attack. Jesus Christ, man. This blade. This blade. Check it out. Holy crapperino. Plus 22. Only level 3 though. Level 4 would be a great boost for him.
A town is under siege.
Oh, and we have a Witch Doctor coming in, trying to set up wards across the map, but the first one he sets doesn't help him much. FoCuS is already knocking at his front door, and there is no TP, there's only a speed scroll, and Pillage, of course, is only coming now. I thought maybe he would have had that sooner, especially with him having the TP. He has the option to get out of here. No Spirit Link on this grunt. Now there is, but it's a little bit late. Where are the disenchants against the Spirit Link? Nowhere. One more Burrow falls. So, shop lost, Burrow lost, and a Peon against the TP. But there was no pillage yet. Only finishing up now. Do we see another TP? Is he gonna go for more base lame? Doesn't get one yet. So, I don't know. This attack, I don't really get it. It's not like he was teching behind this to buy time or expanding behind this to buy time. Maybe he just wanted to keep Soin from creeping too much. I don't know. I don't know. Right now he's forcing him back again with his own Blade Master. But he's not creeping or anything. Wait, hold that thought. Blade Master has been hexed. Is being seen. Hex again. But now there's no more vision. The sentry ward is out of range. So the blade gets away.
A player's forces are
Oh,
under attack.
there's a sentry ward. There is one. Second end snare, but it's only 2 raiders. He can't catch him. No, can't do it. Needs more raiders. At least 3 if he does it perfectly. More like 5. Towers. Alrighty then. And lots of upgrades. Huh. This is really weird. During all this time, when he was up here and keeping his opponent busy, FoCuS could have easily crept his Merc camp, but he didn't. He's just sitting here, he's just chilling. Oh, this is so disgusting. Oh, this is so disgusting. Everyone who plays ladder hates this. It's pretty abusive. Zapper, speed scroll, here we go. He's gonna land right here probably, unless there's peons in position again. Not this time. And now he is super supply blocked. NWL lower bracket. The first 2 games were won by the favorite Mr. FoCuS pretty damn decisively, I think. It's not like he tower rushed him on tier 1 or something, but he did look through and through like the better player. So Soen has his work cut out for him. The man to cut that work for him, ha ha ha, you get it, is the Blade Master. And of course on the other side it is the Blade Master as well from Mr. FoCuS. So even though he's easily been able to take the first 2 maps, he sticks with the standard, and that's how we know FoCuS, of course. FoCuS rarely plays outside the box. FoCuS mostly sticks with his standard. There are some exceptions to this rule, and what I'm referring to is of course Moon versus FoCuS on Twisted Meadows. Probably the most legendary game that's ever happened. One of them at least. Yeah, Orc Mirror guys. What do you want me to say? Both players gonna try to creep up a bit, get level 2, get boots, and hunt for some grunts most likely. And of course 1 or 2 claws wouldn't be too bad either. Gloves of Haste. Okay. On the other side, the Circlet. Not the most effective in damage only, but it gives health, it gives mana, and it gives damage, so... and a bit of armor. So still a great item, of course, in the early game, as we all know. Tier 2 tech just starting for both players. Yeah, there we go. Alright. A little bit late there, but nothing to worry about. Now, this is going to be interesting. The first interesting stage of the game. Is someone going to be looking for aggression or for creeping? Or what's it going to be? Grunts and peons scouting across the map. And it seems like Soen, he wants to take this natural away from his opponent. Feeling safe and rightly feeling so. Trade-off here is that FoCuS gets his red camp. At least the big one, the Warlord. He can't take the rest of it. Is he miscalculating this? Oh my god, he is. Lol. He miscalculated. He lost the grunt. I know. Usually this works though, right? Usually I think this does work. So maybe he had unfortunate rolls on his right clicks. Well, that shouldn't be happening. But sometimes it does. Finding the boots of speed, by the way, for Soen, pretty nice. Means he doesn't have to buy them himself, of course. But in the end, this seems to be a 1-for-1 grunt trade anyways. Wait. Did he kill the grunt already? I think he did. Yeah. 1 grunt for 1 grunt. Oh, was it? I'm not sure, guys. I'm sorry. I'm not sure if the grunt died here. My sound is kind of going crazy at the moment. Today's a weird day. Today's a weird day of technical interference. He gets that one though. And he used the mana stone to get 1 grunt. Is that worth it? I don't know. Well, if he gets a second one, that's of course a different story. He still has quite a bit of mana here. Does he want to go for it? He knows the SH is still far away. The peons are kind of trying to block. Kind of. Doesn't work though, but this block works. Oh, he's playing a little bit with fire here. If the Blade Master was here, but he knows he's not, that would be... Oh, nice save by Soen. And yeah, he can go for that one, but now he's in trouble. Dust has been popped already, but the Blade Master isn't here yet. How many windwalks does he have? He has a lot. He has a lot of windwalks. He sees them. Oh, this might be the death. This might be the death. He's trying to hide, but there's no hiding. Ooh, he doesn't have the mana. Speed scroll, FoCuS. Is this how you're gonna lose your first game? He's stuck. He's trying to wake up the creeps, but to no avail. Oh boy. That was a bad early game. And it seems like that's what SoIn needs to defeat FoCuS here. Too greedy. Too greedy with the grunt kills. Also a little bit of luck. FoCuS was expecting the opposing Blade Master to come through the middle, so FoCuS went up. But SoIn, kind of anticipating this, didn't go through the middle, but went up himself. So he anticipated rightly, yes, but still in the end it was a little bit lucky. Winning the 50-50 basically. Claws +9, right? Yep, claws +9, double circlet again. Great inventory for SoIn. But that wasn't enough on Terenas stand. But with this advantage, seems like SoIn doesn't want to pressure. He is creeping but not solo creeping as SH. It seems like he really wants his level 4 blade quickly. Which is of course nice, but is it better than the quick level 3 on the SH? Berserker for FoCuS. He really likes them against Night Elf, we know that much. But seems like against Orc he also likes those. Blade Master finally back for FoCuS, only level 2. He finds his opponent. Hex could be coming out, but there's no mass and snare, so he's not in danger of dying again. The Murloc really wants the SH! Give me some of that ass. Nope. No ass will be given. And again, it seems like FoCuS has the more effective creeping here.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, is he gonna lose grunt number 2 to creeps? No. Keeps that one alive. Gets level 3 and the Ankh. Meh. Not that great. Level 4 for the blade now. Look for the crits, they're gonna be big. Heal wave comes in, no spirit link yet. Tries to go for the creep, doesn't get it, but gets the grunt in return. He has a lot of mana. There's no way he's dying here. He's trying to look for the second grunt kill. There's no more mana for heal waves here. FoCuS is taking so much damage in these mid-game stages. And the SH of SoIn is content to creep. Maybe he should have pressured here. With Ensnare coming in and with Hex, he may have been able to find way more damage. But he doesn't want to. Not yet. Did he find another one? Whoa, holy crappuccino, man. This Blade Master is too strong for FoCuS to win a fight against currently. He's level 4. He has 4 damage items. Level 3 SH though, but only 1 heal wave at the moment, and the tome is being stolen! There is no Spirit Link on this Blade Master yet. That's a big mistake, but that's being changed right now. And even a Kodo Beast now coming in for SoIn. This is a terrible fight for FoCuS. He's trying to take it though. Of course against Hex and Ensnare it's pretty damn hard to run away. FoCuS ensnaring the Kodo Beast. Does he even have the damage though to try to go for the kill? Nice saving there of the Raider. This Walker is gonna be transformed, but still gonna die thanks to the magic damage. He gets the Kodo though. That's a big deal. Peon's coming in now, trying to turn the tide. But he lost his second to last Raider. Heal scroll comes too late for FoCuS. Rare mistake. We're not used to seeing that. He's gonna get this Walker if he wants to. Yeah. And now the Kodo Beast has eaten again. And his Shadow Hunter, he's level 3. He has the invul, has to use it. Spirit Walker is not gonna get surrounded. But still, great fight for SoIn. Of course, this is what we were expecting. This Blade Master, man, is just way too crazy. This Blade Master loss is starting to snowball so hard. Oh, the SH dies. GG. That's it. So, FoCuS is not unbeatable. FoCuS can lose. He may have to fuck up pretty hard, but he can lose. Honestly, I'm a bit surprised by this. I thought this was going to be a clean 3-0 sweep. But yeah, Soin playing it pretty well. Kind of weird when he decided to really attack. Like he grabbed his SH to level 2, not to level 3. He grabbed his SH to level 2, then he attacked FoCuS. Maybe he wanted to wait for the Kodo. Maybe he wanted to wait for a second Raider. I don't know. Seemed like to me he could have applied a lot more pressure earlier, but was enough in the end. Of course, Blade Master, hero kill in the early game is a pretty big deal. And those items as well. Those items on the blade. Pretty damn crazy. Maybe FoCuS getting too sloppy. Maybe thinking he's too good for Soin. He can do whatever he wants, but he can't. He cannot do whatever he wants. He has to try. Secret Valley will be the next map. But I imagine FoCuS is gonna be more focused, I guess, for this next map. Doesn't want to drop out. This is the lower bracket after all. They are with their backs against the wall, facing elimination. And FoCuS has his second match point now, coming up. Or is Soin gonna be able to equalize here? Would be a big surprise. One map, maybe already a surprise. Two maps, definitely a surprise. Guys, who's Soin? Well, he's a Korean orc player, not that well known. But he might be able to make a name for himself. Defeating FoCuS would certainly help. But he has a long way to go to accomplish this today. And we're gonna find out if he's able to map number 4. Yeah, map number 4. Right now. Secret Valley Orc Mirror is kind of funny. There's these Ogre Magi's in the middle that you would like to take. They give good items. But if you go for those and the opposing blade shows up in the right time and you die to the blade and the ogre dies to the blade, well, that's damn horrible. That's almost GG. So I think most orcs don't go for this. Most orcs go for the fountain. But sometimes they are contested by the other orc. So then it's two orcs hacking away at each other next to a fountain, which heals their grunts for a lot of hit points per second. So nothing dies, kind of. So it can be a little bit wonky. We're gonna see. Blade Master versus Blade Master again, of course. There was once a game, by the way, in an Orc Mirror by Grubby, here on the Secret Valley, where he won the fight without a Blade Master. To this day, I don't understand how that was possible. But Orc Mirror is all about the micro, obviously, and crazy things can happen even when you are at a disadvantage. FoCuS last game was at a big disadvantage. He was not able to turn it around. Was not able to, Soin was able to get the win in the end. But the point is, FoCuS does not need to have a lead, probably. FoCuS doesn't need to even be even. Probably it's even okay for Soin to have a small lead. And FoCuS can still win. So maybe Soin should try to get a big advantage. Maybe that is his only way to win. That's of course not a good mentality to have as a competitor. that you have to have an advantage, a big one, to win. But I think it might be necessary. He's going to the merchant. He's gonna buy circlet and dust. He's not gonna go for the risky ogre. He's gonna try to contest. And what I was talking about earlier might just be happening. 2 orcs fighting at the fountain with nothing ever dying. The warden, who is it gonna go to? It's gonna be Soin, but the item goes to FoCuS. Unfortunately, however, it's only a ring. So not worth that much.
A player's forces are under attack.
The first best of 3 today was won by Infi, yes. 3-1 against Shishi. Oh man, FoCuS is sniffing this out. But the Berserker is dead already.
A player's forces are
And he's going for the blade. He has no dust though, so this blade is not in no danger of dying. In the meantime, FoCuS's grunts are looking for a little bit of creeping here and there. Of course, Secret Valley is super easy to do. You have this green camp, you have that green camp, and you have this green camp. All of them easily takeable with only 3 grunts. And he's keeping Soin busy. Keeping him here at the fountain. And he would like to take this camp up here with the grunts as well. The fountain. But Soin is scouting for this. This is a nice little move. Oh, maybe 3 units around against the trees! He gets it! Oh, very quick reactions by FoCuS. Soin just for a split second not paying attention, and that's enough. FoCuS gets the 3 units around. Really well done. Oh, seems like he's on fire. Seems like he doesn't want to give up any more in this game, in this series. Doesn't want to make any more silly mistakes. No, instead he goes for Gosu moves and he gets them. Oh, the ogre. Is he gonna be greedy again, FoCuS? He was punished before. He has the boots. He can easily get this grunt if he wants, but he wants the ogre. First, he wants that one. I'm sorry, I'm not sure who got it.
A player's forces are under attack.
Soin now also gets level 2, so he got the big one, but the grunt will fall. It's coming in again. There is one more dust charge. Is he gonna use it? No, he's not. And FoCuS gets the last hit. Another ring of protection. Really unlucky for FoCuS. Only 25% chance to find this bad item, and he gets it twice.
A player's forces are under attack.
Tier 2 finished. Lodge, Shadowhunter coming on both sides. Equal timing for the most part on both sides. I wonder why FoCuS builds them here and not here. He could have. I don't know. Grunts continue creeping. Blade is level 3 by the time the second hero arrives, and oh! Maybe he should have built them here. Because this Spirit Lodge might fall. But the SH is coming. Hex will be there in a second. And boom, there's the first one. Can he still try to go for this? He is trying. And yeah, he's gonna get it. Has to be cancelled. Mistake by FoCuS. This lodge could have been gotten if only produced back here.
A player's forces
Oh, but now he gets the surround, but there is mana for Windwalk, so surround does not result in a kill. Blade Master is looking for the SH, but not finding him so far. He was going down towards the fountain. That is an unusual camp to take with the SH first. He gets it for free, but he doesn't get much from it. Only 72 experience. And the Blade Master now having no more mana means this SH can be feel way safer creeping. But this late spirit... Oh, he skips the Spirit Lodge! What? He hasn't reproduced it, and now the SH in trouble. He has the speed scroll though. He has the Hex also. Could this be trouble for Soin's Blade? Oh, I don't think so. I don't think so. Ooh, this is so close. No, he gets him. He actually gets him. Gets the Blade Master, and that's of course a great trade against the level 1 SH. This time, So-In biting off more than he can chew. Being too greedy, the ice became too big. Buys him back at the tavern. Super expensive. But he knows there's no walkers. With his Spirit Link advantage, does he want to try to look for another fight? No. No. He's trying to creep and FoCuS. He's dealing with the Magi. While So-In only gets the Paltry Warrior here. Or is he though? Invul bought. And he gets the last hit and he gets the item. It's the Scroll of the Beast, which is okay. But could be better. Has to use the Invul right away. Doesn't want to get ensnared and hexed. Spirit Lodge finally done. But so late.
A player's forces are under attack.
Finding another ring. Ring number 3. That's really low odds. Very unlucky for FoCuS this game. So-In has a heal wave and a Spirit Link advantage right now. Usually you would never want to fight this. But FoCuS is still going out on the map. He's feeling confident. For what reason ever.
Are under attack.
Alright, he's not looking for the fight immediately. He's gonna take one of the neutral camps in the middle of the map. And So-In can't keep the surround closed. That is a little bit bad. But he gets it anyways. Crystal Ball! Of course not the greatest. FoCuS finding another Scroll of the Beast. Alright. This game is super unlucky for him. Holy crap. So far, not finding a single good item. Sells one scroll, keeps the second one though. Oh, look how hurt everything is. Oh boy. First grunt will fall for free. Clarity cancelled. FoCuS knows about this. He's heading into his opponent's main. Not level 4 blade just yet, but So-In doesn't even have level 3, man. Gets a few more kills for free. These might only be peons, but everything he can get is worth it. Another shuriken. Cancel another clarity, but now he's slightly out of position. He has Spirit Link though. He's pretty damn tanky, one does have to say. He's going for the Voodoo Lounge. Voodoo Lounge shop is dead. Speed Scroll doesn't help the Kodo. The Ensnare keeps her in place. And she might be falling soon. First Raider from So-In already dead. He gets a grunt though. In return, second Kodo is coming out. So even if he loses the first one, it's not the end of the world. But he wants to kill it now. It has eaten a Raider. And yeah, Scroll of the Beast has been used. There is enough mana for disenchant. More than enough. Where is it? Where is the disenchant, So-In? He saves the walkers, but there's no disenchant against the Scroll of the Beast. This is a big mistake, and this is the bigger one. Losing the SH. And So-In calls it. It's GG. And FoCuS in the end does win. Very convincingly. Which is exactly what we expected for today, to be honest. Kodo is female? I don't know. I think so. I would say so. If I had to choose, I would say she's female. Alright, that's it for today. NWL will continue. Wait, let me think. Friday, I think. Alright, let me look this up so I can give you guys the scoop. Yeah, on Friday. We're going to be continuing on Friday again. Same time, 12. So, is it PM or AM? I always forget. It's noon. I think it's AM. I think it's 12 AM at noon. Yeah. So at noon, same time as well. Again, Friday we're gonna be continuing with NWL. But where you also really need to tune in is tomorrow, WCA APAC qualifier. Neo